I'm Christy Ogle, and I actually started in the franchising world just a few short years ago. Before franchising, I actually was a service coordinator, and I worked with kiddos with intellectual disabilities, and I advocated for them in the school system and throughout the community for them to get the services they really need. And I was a mom of 3 young children. My kids were 10, 11, and 12 at the time, and I decided I wanted something more. So we actually wanted to make a little bit of extra income. We were living paycheck to paycheck. So my husband, best friend, and I started this business. It's a handyman and household business. And we started it and we thought, you know what? We just want to make a little extra money so our kids can get in soccer and karate and choir and theater. So those were a few things that we did with the extra income that we provided with the business. And after about 6 months, it actually replaced one of our full-time incomes. And I was a service coordinator for the state of Texas, and we thought, oh, maybe we've got something here. Well, a few months later, my husband left his job. A few months later, I left my job, and then my best friend left her job. And for 3 years, we really built that business in our local community. But one day, we were sitting there and the phone rang. And when the phone rang, it was somebody that we knew had been franchising their bug business. And when we got that phone call, we all kind of said, you know what, I'd love to have lunch with him and pick his brain about how he franchised his business. Now, they'd been in business for about 10 years before they started franchising, and we went to lunch with him. We bought him lunch, and we started picking his brain. We learned that he had something that we wanted. So he then became our mentor, and he taught us how to franchise simply without it costing us hundreds of thousands of dollars, because we'd always been told that it cost at least $100,000 to even start franchising your business. So we started working with this gentleman. His name was Patrick, and we started to work through getting systems and supports in our business, and also work on our franchise disclosure document with him. It took us about 6 months, and we worked on it about a couple of hours a week. And we learned from that experience a lot. We paid a lot of oops taxes through that experience, and also running our own business. But the neat thing about it was that he taught us how to franchise our business and it not cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars. I know there's tons of great business ideas out there, and that's what we're trying to do, is help you guys to franchise your business. So that kind of aha moment is when we were talking to Patrick, and he told us that we could franchise our business. So we started just doing the work, right? Taking that massive sort of action. So 6 months later, we formed our LLC for the mother corporation of the franchise. And a few short months later, we sold our first franchise. But we want to help fast forward that for you so that you can do it in as little as 6 months. So the great thing about this is that it really teaches you how to set up better systems and be more profitable at your current business, and then duplicatable, so you can enjoy the freedom, flexibility, and family that comes along with franchising. So that's really my story and how it was created, and how I went from service coordinator to business self-employed, really, and then to business owner. And now I'm an investor. I'm getting people started in their businesses all over with our franchising skills. It's really simple to do, but most people don't spend that time on their business. They spend all their time in their business. And if you just spend a couple of hours a week working on a plan to get that outcome, which is you want to franchise, you can really create a lot of momentum. And within 6 months, you can have everything ready to go to start your franchise disclosure document with Masterminds Business Academy. We want to take that pain away. We want to take away that oops tax. We don't want you paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to franchise your business. We want to keep it simple and affordable for families like us, that we want you to franchise your business, because we know that you can change the world with what you're doing. I'm Christy Ogle with Masterminds Business Academy. Have an amazing day.